Welcome back to episode 6 of our 327% boosted experience run. We are doing all of the missions on every planet. We are just working through Coruscant at level 44. So I believe we are about to hit the Justicars area. So we're going to go ahead and restart our timer. This will take us up to our first 3 hours. And on this one, we're hoping to finish the planet, I think, on this episode, if we are efficient enough. Now, the Justicars areas can be pretty large, and we will have to go through the works as well. So the combination of the two may not be doable, but we will find out. There's also a heroic in the Jedi area, but the Trooper doesn't have any class missions out there. So let's see how this goes. So as we kind of cross out here, we're going to make our pass through here. I can't remember if there are any missions we need to pick up along the way. Don't think so. I think they are all in the Justicars area. Yeah, so right here, our mission ring we've depleted. So we are going to go ahead and hop a speeder. So I'll probably edit out the path. We'll keep the timer running, but we'll edit out this path so you don't have to watch the speeder run. All right, we are arriving at the Justicar area. So I'm hoping to be a little bit more efficient on this in this area. In our last episode, if you were with us, we actually ended up backtracking a couple of times and going over some areas twice. Probably cost us, I'm thinking, upwards of 5 minutes of wasted time. So hopefully we're going to be a little bit more efficient on this one. Think through some of our mission gathering and make sure we try not to get too ambitious and move on. So as a reminder, how do we get to 327 for our XP? We've got our normal experience and the double experience. So our double experience is taking place here. I am also wearing a set of armor that gives a 50% experience boost. We have the consumable buff that actually gets us 25%. I'm in a guild that has the 15% XP bonus. I am also in a guild that is using a 7% XP bonus on the ship. So you add all that together, you get to 327%. Now, that includes 30% for exploration and 30% for class missions. So that last 30% doesn't apply to everything. So it's not 327% for everything, but it is 327% for the class missions. All right, so we are going to try to be a little bit more strategic. So we've got Trouble Indeed is a mission we have to do in here. And it's going to be right down here in front, but this can be used to travel. And so what I'm thinking that might gain us some run time, like I don't have to run back here, is I got to turn a bunch of missions in here. And so to do that, I think I'm going to save the Trouble Indeed mission because it will spawn me right here. And that'll allow me to turn these missions in and also the ones that we just picked up and around the corner there. Now we can travel into the works, so it's not too far, but I think it might save us a little bit of time. The only thing I don't like on this one is this jammer mission. We've got one more in here, and we've got a bonus to kill things in this area, which I think slows us down a little bit. It's not the most efficient, but like I said, we're here anyway, so for the most part, I try to complete the bonus missions if I can. They do give good experience, especially the multi-part ones. This one is not a multi-part mission, but let's go ahead and kill. I'm pretty sure this one we're not going to screw it up like we did the other ones. if we don't kill these guys in this area, I don't think it continues through the whole map. Now the nice part is it doesn't look like somebody's been through here. So we should be able to pick most of these up on our way into the last jammer. Now, right above me, there, if you can hear the sound, there is a datacron. You have to kind of go across all of this stuff, cross over. It's actually up on those crates. You have to run across that pipe and different things like that. That one is probably one of the first ones that at least is a bit tricky. Up till now, they've all been pretty straightforward where you just kind of walk up to them and pick them up. That one's definitely got some jumping puzzles, although they're pretty light, that you have to get through. Alright. So this is a multi-stage one here, so let's grab the jammer, and then we'll look at where the multi-stage is. So, let's see. Okay, so that one continues in, so I think we'll be okay there. This one, we're already picking up. I think we're okay there. White noise. So we can turn that one in now. We'll do it later. Alright, while we're here, we'll go ahead and knock these guys down. So that'll be a nice easy kill. And I'm going to risk it. I think we're going to work our way back out. I don't think we have to grind in this area in order to complete those missions. So we won't leave this platform until we're absolutely sure. But I think we're okay. So let's see. Yeah, we're still picking up. Not sure why he shot those guys. But we'll try to get out here ahead of him, because up here is an object that we need, and this is where things can get frustrating if two people are doing the same set of missions that have the spawnable thing. We're going to try to beat him to it. Now, I can't remember it. If I remember right, those things either respawn pretty quick or it spawns for him. We'll take a look back and see if he clicks it right away. He might have. I'm not sure. Or if he's just following me around now. Okay, that cleared cleaning up the docks. That's not the multi-stage one. Where's the multi-stage one? Alright, so we're going to have to make sure we get that as we get back in there farther. But now I think we can blow through this section and skip as much of this as we can and try to just get, there's one back there and there's one back here. We hug the edge here. I think we can avoid most of the spawns. We'll leave the crate for our little friend who was following us. He probably needs it worse than we do. Or he's probably wondering why I'm not picking it up. Or if you're watching by chance and that was you, I apologize for popping in and stealing the spawn point out from under you. I hope you're not mad. Or if you did get the spawn point, then no harm, no foul. Alright, try to take a wide path around those guys. Okay, it looks like there's somebody up in here. So let's see, did he just pick that up? We're going to go ahead, just as an experiment, we'll let him click on it. Okay, yep. Looks like they respawn right away. So good, now I don't feel bad that I messed him up. Okay, before we leave this area, so that's a return, that's a return. That's a 7 of 15. But I think that also is down here. So I think we're going to be okay. We're going to go ahead and move forward into the area because according to the map, now we do want to make sure that we don't leave that area because there will be a stage 2 and I hope we don't have to come back. But I don't think we will. So we're going to slide down in here. This is the GRE infrastructure story mission down here, which is actually pretty quick. Also is a bit of a leader quest. It takes you into the works. One thing they did do with this story quest that I like is you don't, the works is kind of a subsection of the Just a Car area. And so they do a good job of not making you go all the way back to the Senate Plaza to turn on your quests and get new ones. They basically contact you via the comms or different things like that, in order to make it so that you save a little bit of time. So, all right, 5 minutes before our 15-minute check-in. I don't know if we're going to get through this. Still got a lot to do before in 20 minutes, so we will see. All right, deeper in we go. Our inventory is not full. We probably should equip that. That's not better. Okay, this is definitely one, though, that we want to get to this before we do the bonus mission, because I think those do double up. Okay, so we're in that zone, so let's make sure that we both get this item. So hopefully we see a yellow pop up there. Not yet. Turn yellow, turn yellow. There we go. Okay, and then we are going to go ahead and just grind here a little bit, just to make sure that we get all of the things for the... we just need, looks like 3 more. Alright. Just go knock down a group over here. I like this one because when you're fighting normals, they get knocked down. Okay, so while that's spawning, I think we've cleared that. I think we're on to the next area. Okay, cool. Okay, now we got to kill 45. So while we're here and there are still some spawns, we'll go ahead and keep just working our way through the spawns. Not make the mistake that we made in the Black Sun area, because that was pretty bad. But we should clear this area, and then I think we can work our way into the next section and hopefully get enough. Don't see a lot of people around us, which is nice. If you get a lot of people competing for these spawns, now you can do a couple of things. Just for the sake of the video, I've got group auto decline on, because I don't want to, I don't want to say taint, but I do want to do a comparison between, you know, doing the stories only or this. And so grouping in some and not grouping in others could actually change the data. So I wanted to make a point to actually work my way through these both on just a solo run. So I've got group auto decline off or on, so that I don't get into a group. I mean, I could just say no, but just want to make sure. That was a horrible one. I don't think she knocked me back anyway. So got my circle a little off. One thing I do miss, if you are an agent or a smuggler player, their area attack is huge. Covers such a wide range, where the troopers have a smaller circle. They get other advantages, so it is a balance thing, but all right, let's check the time. Okay, we got about a minute left. I think we're safe to move into the next room because the circle encompasses that as well. I think we'll get in here. We'll do a 15-minute data check. See where we're at. This is also a room where... No, it's not this one. It's in the last area. There's another datacron, but I was thinking of a different area. Alright, let's go ahead and do our data check here. So we are at the 15-minute mark, so 245. We are level 44 with 200,240 towards 45. Alright, let's keep grinding. Alright, so let's start working our way over. Actually, you know what? We're going to work our way back towards there. Because like I said, if my memory serves, the end of this mission ends up in this same area. And along the way, we're going to have to come back here anyway. Hopefully we knock out stage 2 while we're running back there. We'll see how wide that circle goes, but we can always fight him when we come back here, so. Into the class mission we go. Pretty sure we're going to get the Just-A-Car area done in this episode. What we might end up doing is the works, and then there is we travel to a space station after this planet. And that's a pretty short little section. So that might be one that we will just kind of combine in with the end of Coruscant. Timing wise, that might actually work. If you stuck with us through 5 episodes, thank you. We do have in the description, we've got a Discord server, Twitter account, different things like that. If you want to follow us, would appreciate it. Alright, just to make sure. Kill these last couple guys to get that done. And if you have questions, feel free to leave a comment or join one of those things and ask away. I have been playing the Old Republic since beta, so I'm a launch player. Alright, we'll see if my memory was right. I was a little off for Black Sun. Hopefully I'm better off in the Just-A-Cars. Alright, let's look. Oh. Let's talk to... Is that Garza again? Yep. General Garza. Yep. Okay, so see how that lit up? So the next stage is in there. So I think we can go ahead and clear that, finish there, and then we come here to turn in Trouble Indeed and turn those missions in. I think we played this one pretty well. Not near as many backtracking mistakes that we made. Where's the final part of that? Yep, that's also in there, so, okay. We're sitting really good here. A little bit more efficient. So, if you are planning on doing this, the reason I'm doing this, I don't know, essentially live, is so that you can see mistakes I may have made and make your run more efficient. So let's go ahead and we'll start over there, probably do that one. Then I think we can wrap up in there. Alrighty. Which one is this one? Killed in custody. This one, if we get lucky, if I remember right, we can get in here pretty quick. Depending on where things have spawned. I think we can pull the memory chip out of an interrogation droid right in the area we need to wrap up if nobody's been through here. I think we can get one back there. Let's see if I'm remembering right. See if that one, yep, okay, so there's that. And, yep, we need to come back in here, so. Probably won't do one more fight here. And in we go. So this should be pretty quick. Alright, and that should be a return there. Okay, so 2 more areas. 10 minutes to go. I think that's doable. But there is no way we're getting the works done in this episode, so that's all right. Timing-wise, I think it's going to work out all right. So it looks like episode 7 then we'll slip into the works, and then that'll wrap up Coruscant. Then that'll put us into the, I think it's called Port Raga, something like that, which is kind of a trooper story area. It's not one of the actual planets, but that is a relatively quick mission, depending on how much we ram our way through it. Well, we probably could have avoided them. That was a bit of a mistake, but that's all right. All right, which one is this one? We are in... I think this is helping the little girl find her brother, which I think is pretty straightforward. Let's see. So yeah, I think we have to come back here, so we're going to go ahead and kill these guys. I think he's in there. All right. Yep, this is the little kid. Your sister. Slide through that conversation. And then erase his record so he's safe. Alright. And now we're down to the last area before we start turning some stuff in. I think just to get us another experience bump, we'll finish the area, turn in the quest before we do the Trouble Indeed. Because then that'll kind of even out. If I save all these to turn them in after Trouble Indeed, that might hit at the beginning of the next episode. Now this is a little bit involved. There's a lot of stuff to do back here, but I don't think it'll be too bad. Alright, let's look to make sure. Alright, what do we need? Acquire an access card. Not sure who from, so... Investigator. They might have an access card. That would make sense. Turn yellow. Nope, nothing yellow. Alright, nothing back here. We're not quite in yet, so we probably... Oh, okay, there's a yellow. That's probably our access card. Nice. Got another level. Okay, we got one there, and one there. I think this is the bonus mission. So that's just a boss spawn, so let's get that one real quick. We'll slide down there, and then we'll finish on that one. These aren't too terribly bad. By now, everybody gets a companion. When we first started out on Ord Mantell, we did kind of make our lives easier by unlocking some companions and using them. If you don't have access to that, it's not that you can't get by Ord Mantell, but it does make it a little bit quicker. See if we can get this without spawning that guy. Nope. Ooh, stunned me. Let's break out of that. Wasn't very quick on my breakout there. Something that is very personal for a lot of players is their interface layout. So if you have any questions about how and why I've got mine set up the way I do, feel free to ask in the comments, or like I said, if you want to join our Discord server, we are just getting started with a community up there. happy to answer questions there as well. All right, again, we'll try to, for the most part, be sneaky. I don't think I'm going to be able to click on that without spawning. Yep. Pulled aggro on that. Nice, 2 guys that charged us. That makes that an easy kill. Companion stunned him, so he's gone. Okay, where are we at? 255. So here's what I was talking about earlier. They're not going to make us go all the way back to the Senate Plaza. They're just going to send us over to essentially the works. So the works is where are we at? Down here. That's the works. So they're sending us here. That's our class mission and the story mission. So we're going to pop back here. So we're going to use Trouble Indeed to get us nice and close. Now we could have jumped into just the entrance spawn point, which is down over here, but we would have had to work our way through all of that. All right, got a few minutes here to get everything turned in. We'll go ahead and get ourselves set up for our next episode of Works Run. So let's see what we get. We're at 45 right now. We will, by doing it this way, double up a little bit because the Trouble Indeed turn in is up with these guys up here, but that's okay. All right, so I left one back there. We've got a bonus mission to turn in at the entrance, so I guess we maybe didn't save ourselves a ton of time because we're gonna have to travel back to the entrance anyway. So maybe my Trouble Indeed theory didn't work as well. Now you notice there was a works that actually spawns you in there. Then you can take the elevator up and go directly here as well. So it's not too terribly hard to get around. So let's turn in our bonus here because that'll be a good chunk of experience. 165. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to drive down here. So maybe there first, Trouble Indeed second, come up here, then finish off all these missions may have been a little bit more efficient. As long as I don't get knocked off my speeder there, I think we'll be okay. I like the jetpacks. I got used to using the jetpacks when I was Datacron hunting because it was easier to stay on pipes and stuff like that. All right. Probably going to level us again. Can we get one more level? So we got 1, 2 more turn-ins. Maybe 3. I can't remember if we get experience after the other or not. I think for one of these, yeah, we have to go back to the Black Sun area. So if we can get that in the next minute, we will. This should give us some XP. There we go. And our class mission. I don't know if this one will be enough to knock us up and over the top or not. Hey there, El. Let's first. Thanks for this one chance. Oh, no, we didn't get any experience for that. So we are going to go ahead and we'll go back to Black Sun here because the secret passages we have to turn in back there. And then that'll kind of end us with this episode. We'll turn this one in. Don't think it'll be enough to level us, but we'll get halfway. Let's see, 94,000 more. Yeah, not too bad. All right, so we've got works, Jedi area, and the works. So we are right at the, we'll call it right here. So let's go ahead and hit pause. Our buff should be running out. You know, we got a minute left on that. So we are at the end of 3 hours, level 47. We have 222,082 experience towards level 48. We still have the works sector to go and the Jedi area with a heroic down there. So we will do that in the next episode. I'm going to go ahead and let this buff run out so I can start a new one at the beginning of the next episode. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Until then, see you next time.